All right, hey everybody, we're back with another news feed here for you. First one, kicking it off, BYD to recall battery electric vehicles due to fire risk. As we've said before, here at 675,000 sales, they're thinking it's going to be 97,000 vehicles recalled, basically because of the fact that there's a steering fault in here that can basically cause this thing to catch on fire, defective battery pack, which also poses a fire risk. And, you know, again... we're getting off this right now, but just getting a point out there again. These plug-in hybrids, anything with a battery today is untrustworthy. Do not park them in your garage. Moving on, this dock worker strike could send ripples through the automotive industry. We know this. There's two things I want to look at on here. This article actually didn't give us a whole lot other than the fact that it's 45,000 dock workers strike on the East Coast. Okay, they're going to give us some details. It says it's been the first large-scale work stoppage in nearly 50 years, and it's going to have a huge impact on the automotive industry and global shipping in general. And it tells you a little bit more about the strike and what's going on between them and where it is, and that's fine, and blah, blah, blah. And some stuff in there, but I want more detail than this. I'm looking for some more punch for us. It's going to tell us what's going to happen. So I actually went over, found this one on AP News. The U.S. could see shortages with higher retail prices if the strike drags on. So looking at this one here, U.S. ports from Maine to Texas are shutting down Tuesday, where the union represented 45,000 workers went on strike first time since 1977. What are the issues for them? I don't care. Whatever they're fighting about, maybe they're not paid enough. Again, none of that's my business, and I don't take a stand on either one because I don't work and do that stuff, so I don't know if they're getting paid well or not. I have no idea how this stuff is over there, so I'm going to stay out of that part. But what ports will be affected? Some ports specializing and handle goods for a particular industry. The port effects by a shutdown will include Baltimore and Brunswick, Georgia. That one's right not too far from me, only about 2 hours from me. The top two busiest auto ports, Philadelphia, which gives priority to fruit and vegetables, and New Orleans, which handles coffee mainly from South America, South Asia, various chemicals from Mexico and North Europe, and wood products such as plywood from Asia and South America. Other major ports affected are Boston, New York, New Jersey, Norfolk, Virginia, Wilmington, North Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah, Georgia. That's less than an hour for me. Tampa, Florida, Mobile, Alabama, and Houston. Can the government intervene in this? They can, but apparently Joe Biden says he will not. He says that no, he will not intervene to plan potential work stoppage impacting the East Coasters. He said because it's collective bargaining. I don't believe in a Taft-Hartley, Biden said. So it's not going to be. So how does it affect consumers? This is what I wanted to know. This is what matters. Like I said, I don't know what they got going on over there. It's their deal. But what does it mean for us? The strike could last weeks or months. If the strike is resolved in a few weeks, consumers probably won't notice any major shortage of retail goods. That's what I need to hear right there. But if the strike persists for more than a month, would likely cause a shortage of some consumer products. Although most holiday retail goods have already arrived from overseas, shoppers could see higher prices on a vast array of goods from fruits and vegetables to cars. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. Business make contingency plans ever since the stuff that happened during the pandemic with the bottlenecks. They've been diving into this. Basically, what these guys are doing is they've created their own mini supply chains, and they already are. They stock this stuff. Okay, that's what they say right here too. Securely orders have early and have the goods in our warehouse and back rooms to ensure we are stocked on key goods. So all these people have contingency plans already. Okay, even this one here, who owns Dynamic Auto Movers in Miami, who specializes in importing, exporting vehicles, increased inventory specifically for vehicles that take longer to ship in anticipation of a strike. So people that know, they're paying attention to this. They knew it was going to happen. They had an idea on it. So hopefully this isn't going to be a big deal. They talk about what's going to happen during the holidays for things. Says up to 60% of toy companies' annual sales come during the fourth quarter, but a lot of them have jumped ahead of this. So we'll have to see how this plays out and what's going to happen. We don't know, but so far, basically what we know now is, in a nutshell, if it only lasts a couple weeks, shouldn't matter too much. If it lasts more than that, could be something that we're going to start to feel as consumers. So take that for what it's worth. Next one here, Nissan. This one right here, this article obviously grabbed my attention. Nissan is so screwed, man. Dealer profits dropped 70% year over year, and the automaker operating profits dropped 99% in the last quarter. This is not good. However, I don't know if I believe that it's this bad. We'll see here. But anyway, they're saying that it's got disappointing global numbers, that they're in big trouble. They're worried about it. Sales tumbled 5.5% in August, marked a fifth consecutive month decline. And two biggest problems are happening in China and in the U.S., where unfortunately, because Nissan relies on those two countries alone for about half of global sales volume. In fact, Nissan U.S. dealerships are earning about 70% less than they were the same time last year. That's pretty bad, because last year was a tough year. That's pretty bad that it's going that way. The dip came despite Nissan's efforts to tame inventory in North America by increasing incentive spending, which is true. They've done a lot of good deals, and they've lowered the prices, and they've fought pretty well to get us into their vehicles, and they've done a good job at it, I thought. But Nissan U.S. dealers have said 70% decrease in profit over the last year comes despite the fact that the company's spending a ton of money on advertising and incentives. Many Nissan dealers are having trouble. Even moving 2023 models is not a good situation. I don't know how to take this, and I don't know what to think, because if you follow my channel, in my world on here, everybody loves Nissan. Heaven forbid I say something bad about a Nissan. My God, they'll skin me and hang me by my feet. It's ridiculous how in love with Nissan people are on this channel, and I get it, because it's a great vehicle. It's a great truck, the Frontier. But so I don't know if we see all this really happening, but then again, the Titan was an amazing truck, and the Titan went away. Hopefully, what can happen here, what Nissan's plan is, and where I think they're going to turn it around. And I made a video about this too. Maybe if I can find it. Again, I'm working on limited resources here with my internet. We're still dealing with the hurricane, running on generator power here, but my internet is in and out every it's it's very tricky. It takes me hours to upload a video. Hours and hours, like 6-8 hours to put one video on YouTube right now. So I may or may not be able to find this stuff. But with Nissan having, they just revamped the Frontier. The Titan is gone. They got the brand new Armada out, or Armada is out now. And then they got the new Infiniti QX80s out. They got the Pathfinder that's doing pretty good. They got the Xterra possibly coming out next year. They got a lot of things in the works here. They got the brand new Nissan Kicks, which is a wicked little car, and especially for the price. So they got some stuff going. And they got some stuff in a pipeline, so I'm hoping that Nissan can turn it around so that a headline like this that says Nissan is so screwed, hopefully that can disappear. But really, when you look at it, dealer profits down 70% year over year. On the same note, dealer profits have been skyrocketing since the pandemic. So if they're down 70% year over year, maybe you got to take that into consideration a little bit. Operating profits dropped 99% in the last quarter. Like I said, I can see Nissan's in trouble, but realistically, I think I got faith in them. I think they'll be able to bounce back from this. They got the new vehicles out that are going to matter, and the Armada and the Infiniti and the new refresh on the Frontier, they're everything that people are looking for. You look at the Armada, it's totally redone and revamped in a way that all these people want it today. It may not align with my preferences with all the tech and stuff in here, but it aligns with everybody else's. So I think they're going to do good. And like I said, that little Nissan Kicks is a beautiful car for the money, totally redesigned, and they nailed it. Same with the Frontier. So hopefully Nissan can bounce back from this and get with the program again and do better. And I'm sure hoping they can. And honestly, from what I see on this end, I think they can, in my opinion. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching.